I hope everybody's doing well. It's what time is it? 6:47. I was a little late. I said I was gonna get in here at 6:45, but here we are, ready to roll. Been in the office, planning the day, getting everything ready to go, getting stuff organized. I got a small event thing tomorrow, a little local church. It's what is it? The Appalachian Trail something. Forgive me, I cannot think of it right now. But anyway, um, like to help them out. It's a cool little vendor thing, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. Gonna enjoy that. I always enjoy meeting folks, getting to talk to folks. Good morning, George Washington. That's a heck of a name, dude. That's awesome. Hope you have used some coffee this morning. Some good coffee. Let's see. What do we? Well, for today we got a book review I need to do, and a Slishman pressure wrap video. Slishman pressure wrap. I have some pretty big news as far as like inventory and things like that. Oh, good morning, Teresa. She is getting the kids on the bus. I hear you. Teresa's gonna be a moderator. I need to figure out how to do that. Oh. Did I hit that right? Teresa. Add as moderator. Managing. I guess a standard. Okay. Teresa is a standard moderator. Sorry about that, guys. Just a little bit of business stuff. Miss Teresa offered to help because the other day we had some weird, very weird comments. I don't know. Anyway, just in case they try to get weirder. I really don't care what people like, what y'all want to talk about. I'm not one of these people, but at the same time, I am married. I don't want it to get too crazy. Everybody be nice to each other. If you ain't got nothing good to say, don't say nothing at all. Just keep scrolling. I don't know why people waste time and energy to like negatively comment or do something. It's like, how about instead of trying to negatively impact someone else, use that energy to positively impact you. That's just my advice. I don't know. There's a lot of people that I have found that get on my nerves or maybe do something I don't agree with, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I'd let it go. I don't care. Flip the cap. Will that help? It usually makes it really dark. Maybe it won't. I don't know. I'm sorry about this light. I can't really change. Well, I could, but I really don't want to go through the effort of changing the location of that light. And Exploring Quarks said flip the cap. Free samples. God bless Trump and USA. Good morning, everyone. I hope you have a fantastic day. You too, free samples. Good morning. Frankie, hey. George Washington, going to be going on an extended hike. Mark Twain National Forest. That's really cool. That's a good birthday. I love hiking, man. I love hiking. And again, good morning, Miss Teresa. So I want to tell you, so I guess there's a few folks here. So the other day, I think it was Wednesday morning, when I launched the Minuteman IFAK on my website. And holy cow, they sold out. That was the first time I've ever launched anything that like sell out on day one. Now, that was pretty cool. That was I really, if any of y'all bought one, thank you. God bless you. So that was pretty cool. Frankie says he has this shirt. Yeah, this is a good one. I've had this thing for years, man. This is a good one. They're comfortable. It's the, what is this? The Grunt style. I started buying that stuff because I was an infantryman, and it was like infantry dudes that started that company at Fort Benning, which is where obviously I went to basic. If you didn't go to basic there, you're not an infantryman. You sell guns. No, I do not sell guns. I sell medical kits, and I sell, where's my radio? Well, I sell pre-programmed radios. I don't know where my other radio is. Oh, it's over there because I was doing some photos and stuff with it. But yeah, it's in another chest reading. But I sell medical kits. We do medical stuff. And I'm going to do a video. That's what I was talking about. I get down here early. I plan the day. We're going to do a Slishman pressure wrap video, book review video, and I'm working on a project for my friend, Evan Dixon. If anybody's ever heard of Radios Made Easy, that's a good place to go train. Where is his patch? I usually have one of his patches close by. I don't know where to put it. Well, let me just get my book. My training book. This is, if I can find it. I got so much junk, guys. Let's see. Here we go. There we go. Alright. I knew I'd find it for you guys. Zero to Hero Radio Operator. That was a great class, by the way. So, if you're wanting to get some very, very, what is it? Good radio training. That's a good place to go. I highly recommend it. 10 out of 10. Exploring quarks. I guess I'm saying that right. In short, you like anime? Yeah, don't know. This ain't really an anime channel, but I know, you know, when I was a young lad, I did, guys, when we're in here at 6:55 a.m. on the other side of the world, it's like, I don't know, evening. Everybody's up and going. So I think that's where the other day we had someone from they said that it was from Pakistan. So that was kind of wild / neat. But anyway, back to stuff on topic. I'm gonna be phasing out SWAT T tourniquets and probably the RATS tourniquets. Not because they don't work, but because there are better options that I like a lot better, that work really well. And the Slishman and the Snake Staff Systems ETQ wide, this is what we're going to be, this is going to be like the primary jam for prepared citizens, because I've tried all this stuff, and like I said, anything I sell, I do not sell it without testing it pretty harshly, and it all works. But I also want to narrow things down to stuff that works for the whole family, even pets. So that's where that thought process is coming from with this, because this is a windlass tourniquet that, because of its frame profile right here, how they made this section, it'll work on very small children, it'll work on animals, and of course it works great on adults. And Slishman, same way. This is the ultimate device to have if you got children, all that good stuff. I'm getting behind. Leno29 says awesome, thank you. Frankie says it's 3:55. Yeah, it is in, where would you be at? What was that, like or wait a minute, no. California, I think they're like, or that time zone, they're like 4 hours behind, so you're somewhere in front there. Debbie Gonzalez, how about some oil catches? I don't have any oil catches. Missouri Survival, good morning, my brother. That's a good dude. Y'all should subscribe to him. I like his stuff. Exploring Quarks. I used walkie-talkies. Are they different? Honestly, these are pretty much walkie-talkies. I mean, they're like ham, and they can do ham, GMRS, all this stuff. But essentially, deep down, it's a walkie-talkie. It's just a cool walkie-talkie. Now, the difference in, I guess I can't explain that. The difference in these and regular walkie-talkies, the normal walkie-talkies you buy, Frankie said California. Time went down like 2 weeks. Yeah. The normal walkie-talkies work on what's called an FRS band, I guess. I hate calling that a band. Is that a band? But anyway, it's a series of channels. And with a normal walkie-talkie, it has a permanent antenna. You cannot change the antenna to extend range, power, this kind of thing. They're usually sub 2 watts. And those you don't need a license for. You can do those wherever. With these are only 5 watts, but you can change the antenna out, and you can use the max power this thing can do on GMRS and ham channels and things like that. So that's kind of what sets it apart. You're limited with a regular actual walkie-talkie, and these you can kind of improve. So, so Slishman's going to be going to this. You need one of these if you got kids. I do have plenty of these right now in stock. One of the greatest devices that honestly I hate saying you don't need training, because you do need training to understand what's going on, but this one works with minimal training. You could probably hand this to someone and it worked just fine. Like, literally, you take the loopy end, you put it on the extremity, you pull it, and you start wrapping it. And you wrap it as tight as you need until the bleeding stops. And it's got these little Velcro tabs everywhere as you're wrapping, to where if your hand if your hand slips off, you don't lose your place. Does that make sense? So, Slishmans are great. And that's why I'm going to be doing a video on them today, doing a lot more, showing different ways you can use them. But these will be replacing the SWAT T in my store. I don't like holding or keeping both. And then like the backpackers will probably go to these. The backpacker IFAKs. To hold a baby. Yeah, you could, for real. You absolutely could. I mean, your imagination is the limit. So, good device. Oh, the new patches are up and going. I love these patches. I think this is cool. I wanted a patch you can leave on your kit if you was to do some Minuteman stuff. Now, the red, like, I still got on some of my stuff, I'm going to keep. I don't plan on moving. I think we'll get it here in a minute. Come on. There we go. I don't plan on moving my red patch from some of my stuff. Like, this is what's on my battle belt. It rarely gets used. I need to do a video on battle belts. I don't know why people still buy those. But the red is good. It does have its place, and I do like it. But a lot of people, including me, wanted something we can put on, like some multicam or some M81 Woodland, and leave it on there. So that's where that come from. If you do place an order, you'll probably get one of these. I always try to throw some stickers in for people. And I still got the OGs. That's pretty cool. Went from that to that. It's not like a permanent change. This is just a Minuteman version of our patches. That's all it is. It's not like we're changing. It's just a Minuteman version of our patches. That's pretty cool. Went from that to that. It's not like a permanent change. This is just a Minuteman version of our patches. That's all it is. It's not like we're changing. It's just a Minuteman version of our patches. That's pretty cool. Went from that to that. It's not like we're changing. It's just a Minuteman version of our patches. That's pretty cool. everything or nothing like that. Thank you, Teresa. Teresa said nice. So, has everybody's week been pretty good? Exploring quirks. Why not on shirts? I did. Yes, I am. I do need to get some shirts. I've had several. I always said I'm not gonna make shirts until I have a couple of shirts just for me. But I've always said I'm not gonna like sell shirts unless people start asking. And I am starting to feel like we're almost getting there because you're about the, I'd say, fifth-ish person to ask in the past week, probably. So, probably getting close to that. Probably need to start doing some shirts. It's a good idea. But yeah, I was just like, I'm not going to make shirts until people actually ask for them. Because, you know, until you, I guess, get to a certain level, you're probably, no one's probably going to want to wear your shirt. That's why I haven't done it. Oh, I got a carry tip for everyone. I wanted to get this out before we go. So this is my tourniquet. Show you how I carry this. This is my ETQ wide. So I like to keep gloves. If you carry a tourniquet, try to find a way to put a pair of gloves inside of it. That way, God forbid, if you did have to use a tourniquet on someone you don't know, you want gloves on. You do not want to get someone else's blood. You should wear gloves all the time, but I totally understand if one of my kids or my wife needed a tourniquet, I'm not going to waste the time to put gloves on. I'm just going to treat them. But if you're having to treat someone you don't know, you want to have gloves on hand. Okay? So be sure to keep some gloves on you. And I just do a simple rubber band. It's nothing crazy where you just rip it off. And I have access to my gloves and everything. And you can see how compact this is. So it doesn't take up much room at all. I'm trying to think, like, this is just a regular, well, it's kind of a fat pen, but I mean, it's not much difference than that. Than just putting a pen in your pocket. So, pro tip for the day. And I honestly don't remember where I learned that from someone. I don't remember who. I wish I remembered who. I thought it was Chuck from Homestead Medical, but he was like, no, it wasn't me. So I don't remember. I really don't remember. But I didn't just come up with that. That was something I got through training. And a dude was telling us that. What is up, Linchpin Supply? That's another good dude. If y'all need a chest rig, check out the chest rig review I just did on his rig. It is a good, budget-friendly, good chest rig. I mean, it was a pretty sweet rig. Linchpin Supply, did you see some of the comments on... I mean, we had like 98% good. There was a couple of D-bags in there that were like, he is not the original designer of that rig and all this stuff. And I'm thinking, no shit. Like, I don't think you ever claimed to be, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, you just made a good design and got it ordered. I don't get it. It's just funny how people flip out about that stuff. Like, I've had people flip out on me about if you want the internet to hate you, where is it? Oh my gosh. Where is my rat's tourniquet? Anyway, if you want the internet to hate you, show the rat's tourniquet. I'm just waiting on someone to show me that it don't work. I hear that a lot, and I've seen people say that, but I've not seen the example. Here's a tourniquet I used to carry. This is a soft T. As you can tell, it was one of my EDC tourniquets. It's still not as thin and as little as this guy. This one works better. And a lot of people will tell you this is a great tourniquet, soft T tourniquet. It does work, but let me show you why that you hear me trashing it. Because I have a bunch of soft T's. I'm not one of these people that just see one thing and is like, oh, it don't work or whatever. No, I have a very valid reason. Right. Yeah, Lynchpin said, yeah, I just sell chest rigs. I don't design them. If I designed them, I would have made GP pouch bigger. I like the size of the GP pouch, honestly. It is a little small, like you can't put a typical military canteen in it. But man, I really found myself not wishing I had more. Like I put a water bottle in it one time, and the radio, all that good stuff. I mean, you know, it worked fine for me. Like I thought it was awesome. Why the soft T don't work? Why the soft T sucks? Because of that right there. I am pulling the piss out of that. It don't tighten. I have to do this weird that under stress. Think of this. Under heavy stress. Your child's screaming. Part of their arm's missing. And you're trying to figure that out. Your arm's missing. Now, let me explain this. This is the ETQ wide like I sell. This is the one that I've used in training. It's probably been applied 200 times. So, I'm going to put my arm through. I'm going to grab the little tab. It's tight. It's literally tight. Now I go into the windlass application. Done. That's 90% of your tourniquet tightness, is that first initial pull, that first tighten. That's 90%. You should not have to turn these windlass devices very much at all. If you're having a jack with a windlass device, chances are not good. That's not good. Especially if it's like a severed artery or something like that. Really, really not good. Like death is a true possibility at this point. Good gracious. I'm gonna find somewhere to put all this stuff one day. But anyway, there's just some I use in classes. Sound like please keep comments, questions to the subject. Yes. And yes. Oh, I mean, I'm a veteran. I don't feel like it means a whole lot. Anybody can get, like, if you just devote yourself. But yeah, that was where I initially learned skills, was when I was an infantryman. But yeah, if anybody's looking for a good chest rig, that Lynchpin supply. Did you like the patrol stuff I did in the beginning of it? I like doing that. I enjoy doing that kind of stuff. I may try to do more content with that. I feel like I wanted to, cause with that rig, I mean, dude, you know, just like I do in business, people's gonna talk shit, and I felt like with that rig, I wanted to like put some footage of me actually doing it instead of me talking about it. And I am horrible with filming myself. I need to get some buddies out there to go with me. I know I'm stubborn. I have a ton of people that ask me all the time, like, dude, I'd help you with videos. And you know, it just schedules typically don't line up, work schedules and things, and we're just kind of ending the season of everybody being super busy with kid stuff and all. So, yeah, I hate asking sometimes, but I need to quit being stubborn and just be like, hey, this is when I'm doing this. Whoever can come on. Thank you, brother. Yeah, I enjoyed that too. It was a good rig. Good rig. I wish I'd known about that rig before I bought this micro rig. This one on Amazon. That's a I mean, that one's a decent quality, I guess. And that was $60. It's a decent quality, but it's a micro rig. You know what I mean? It's a micro rig. You like, it leaves a lot to be desired. Like when you load it up, you're like, damn, I wish I had more magazines. Damn, I wish I had a place for some water. Damn, I wish I had more radio stuff I could keep with me. Yeah, I mean, map stuff. I had to swap the internet. Is it back yet? I had to swap the internet. Dude, out here in the middle of Alabama, the internet is rough. There is not much choice for anything. Yeah, I saw the what's it called? The pictures you sent. I think I tried to mention that, or I did to someone that was actually been in combat. So that was cool. That rig. Actually seen a little action. But but on that Amazon one, I had to buy the dangler too. That was like $25. So now you're in that thing almost 90. And that was where I put like the medical and stuff, because there's no room to put like medical or anything. It's ridiculous. Like that, and that's why I can't stand the micro rigs. They have their place, but not for me. Not for me. Just can't hold enough. I mean, maybe for some kind of good, I guess a small property patrol, I guess it'd be okay, but at the same time, you want a rig like what you make, because once you buy that, you can use it for a property patrol, and you can use it for SHTF, so you're good to go. Buy one, be done. Unless you just want to buy a bunch of them. Anywho, alright guys, I guess I'm going to jump off here. I'm going to start getting kids ready for school. It's been a bunch of rambling this morning. We're just talking, drinking coffee together. I enjoy having you guys with me to drink some coffee with. Sucks drinking coffee alone. You're down here in the office just talking to yourself. What was I going to say? Yeah, I doubt anyone in Ukraine. Hell no, there ain't nobody in Ukraine wanting a micro. Yes, and you know, well, you know what? We'll save that conversation for another day. I was gonna say too, if anybody isn't, just in case YouTube ever decided to just end gun stuff, period, and delete our channels, the best way you can make sure you're in touch with me some way or another is if you go to my website, you can subscribe to the email list. That way, we're always in touch. And I do not bombard you with emails. I'm actually quite horrible at. I try to do one a month. I think I totally skipped October though. I don't even think I sent one in October. I sent one this week, one day. But so that's one way. And if you want to support what we're doing and like the content stuff we're making, because there is a lot coming out now. This is now my full-time job. Thank you to the world. No, but I enjoy it. It was my choice, and it was time to do it. So it's been really good though. It's been busy. Been packing orders. It's been good so far. Can't complain. And I can't thank you guys enough. But if you do want to support, go to the website, make a purchase, get you a medical kit or something like that. Next week, about everything's going to be back in stock, because I did not know I was going to sell out as quickly as I did. What was it, last week? I was like, holy cow, I didn't expect that many orders come in. I went ahead and placed orders for all the inventory, but they take a minute. And it's going to be, like I said, probably early next week. I'm hoping Monday. I should be back up on tourniquets, should be back up on medical shears. What else? We got a few things. And then I'm about to have to place a big order for gauze because we're out of gauze. Well, we're not out, but we're low. I think we only got like 7 left. So, anyway, guys, thank you so much. God bless you. And I hope you have a fantastic day and weekend. And I will catch you guys. We're going to try to do this Tuesdays and Fridays. So, I will see you guys Tuesday. Taco Tuesday. God bless you. And I'll see you then.